I sat alone, I sat alone, I sat alone.
Any professional development where I get to meet with people who teach the same material as I do, or talk about the same courses that I'm teaching, discuss common problems and solutions, that's of value to me.
I think like specific PD to our courses instead of like a lot of times we just go to general high school, general like 9 to 12 math, or there's junior high math, and there's nothing specific to, certain like grade 10 common, or 20-1, 20-2.
The ones where I can meet up with other colleagues, especially being such a young teacher, where we can share ideas and I can learn from their ideas and maybe improve my own instruction.
Community of practice would be a group of practitioners that are teaching similar material, if not the same exact course, and can then build and help each other.
Getting together with other people with a similar goal and working together to accomplish the goal.
I would say the school is a community of practice where we're all teachers working to educate and help children grow. And I think you could also say that a community of practice could be a little smaller and say we're all science teachers working as a group of science teachers focused on science goals.
Having contact with like subject and like-minded people that are collaborating and sharing ideas.
It means to me that people, colleagues, qualified personnel can come together within your expertise area, can meet together and share ideas and help each other out whenever they need a helping hand.
Online definitely helps me a lot. Being in rural Alberta, I access learning networks, math websites on a frequent basis, probably once every couple days, if not once a day, to check in with other teachers and ask them questions and just check on assignments that they're doing and stuff. I don't have anyone else in my school that's teaching some of the courses that I am.
Right now we only have 2 math teachers in our school, so it'd be nice to see what other teachers are doing out there. Like if it was really good, I'd probably do it quite a bit. It opens your eyes to other teachers. We don't have lots of time to actually go into other schools, so I think just if it's online, you get a second, you can go look and see what else is out.
This would be good because you can post ideas and ask questions at any time, and you also don't have to wait months and months to share ideas from PD, so it's all fresh in your mind.
Go with the definition of a community of practice for me would be a group of science teachers getting together and work. In our particular area, we're a very rural school. You're the only bio teacher. I'm the only physics teacher. There's lots of that scenario that exists. So it's difficult to create a community of practice when we look at specific subjects. So an online community of practice would allow us to do some of that lateral capacity building with other buildings in other areas of its jurisdiction. So communities that are maybe an hour apart or 2 hours apart where we can't get to face-to-face conversations. I think an online venue where we can do Google Docs or a wiki or something along those lines could help you build.
It would be most valuable to me because I'm looking forward to being a rural teacher, so the hardest hurdle to jump is meeting people in long distances, and we're mostly spread out over 20, 40, 50 kilometers, so just meeting at one specific time can be difficult just to make that distance.
Online communities of practice would be set up and would use a learning management system that offers 2 necessary components for a functional online community of practice: an asynchronous and synchronous environment. The communities of practice would be set up in subject-specific groups with 6 to 8 people from various schools across a division. Each group would have an appointed moderator that would be responsible for pacing, organization of discussion and work, establishing a friendly and collegial environment, monitoring and summarizing submissions, and providing tech support to members. Together with the moderator, the community will develop their common vision for their community, as well as a set of attainable goals. Then they will develop common activities that meet those goals, and they will also maintain a reflective practice for improvement. The asynchronous tools for Blackboard Learn that the community will be using will be wikis, blogs, and journals. They also have a sharing place for any content and resources. These tools are useful because they can be accessed at any time. The environment is easily adaptable by the moderator, and a synchronous part is a program offshoot called Blackboard Collaborate. It allows for action similar to a video conference, but there are many other options available for communication in real time, such as chat, a whiteboard, and the ability to share screens and enter smaller group rooms called breakout rooms. This allows the community to build trust like a face-to-face meeting without having to travel long distances. For development and implementation, we would first need approval from the board and funding for the learning management system. Members would also need training as well as moderators. The groups would need to be picked and established. We would also need release time from classes to meet on Collaborate on a monthly basis. To evaluate the effectiveness of the learning program, surveys would be used in order to determine teachers' value of the program. There would also be interviews regarding effectiveness and how the program has changed their teaching practices.
I can reflect on what I'm doing with other people that are also reflecting on what they're doing. Rather than just reflecting myself and continuing on, we together can adjust our lesson plans and change it according to how it worked out.
Basically the same thing, just to see different things out there and open your eyes again, give different lessons, spice it up a bit. I think we could always try and always grow as a teacher, and I think this would help.
For me, it will help me update my practices more effectively and frequently. I don't have to, wait a long time to ask questions or to think about it or seek approval from somebody. And also, I thought that new teachers might find this really great because they would have like a wealth of information at their fingertips and they will be less stressed and hopefully stay in the profession longer.
I think a community of practice will allow you to network, grow, realize that you have lots to learn. They can give you all the training they want with a textbook, but putting 30 teenagers in front of you with all their different needs and issues and problems, there's nothing quite like that until you've experienced it. You don't know how much you don't know. The community of practice, I think, can certainly help facilitate the growth of it.
Anytime I can reflect on my own teaching can only help my instruction. Anytime someone can offer advice and help me out, it can only benefit me in numerous ways.
I sat alone, 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 I